there's nothing more luxurious than flying to a foreign destination, sipping champagne, and enjoying all the privacy that comes with traveling on your own private jet. The world of flying in heavy, long-range private jets is a remarkable one that we'll have a little layover in right now. Because today, we're going to take a look at some of the most popular long-range private jets. We'll learn about their specs, their style, and their massive price tags. The Bombardier Global 6000. Bombardier began way back in 1942, shortly after their founder created the first snowmobile. Since then, it's grown into one of the most recognizable names in private aviation, mainly for their Global and Challenger aircraft. The Global 6000 is one of the most popular long-range jets in the world, with more than 800 in service today, and they cost their owners quite a pretty penny. The price of a Global 6000 ranges from around $45 million to $60 million, depending on the materials used on the interior design and the configuration of the layout itself. Regardless, the jet's specs remain the same. It has an impressive max range of 6,000 nautical miles, which means you can fly from Aspen, Colorado to London without having to refuel. And if you're flying from Colorado to the UK, you can do it pretty fast, because the Global 6000 has a max speed of Mach 0.89. Now, I'm no engineer, I just drink champagne in these things, but that sounds pretty darn impressive to me. With a cabin length of around 43 feet and a cabin height of about 6 feet 2 inches, it's not only fast, but also fairly comfortable for any long-haul flight. Now, the Global 6000 is a great jet. It's a fun plane, a functional one, a snazzy one even. But there always has to be a cooler older sibling, doesn't there? As I said, there are several different configurations of the Global 6000 flying around the world. But we're going to take a look at one of my personal favorite cabin layouts, the Premier. There are 3 distinct compartments in the Global 6000. Upon entering, you pass through a large state-of-the-art kitchen. Tucked away adjacent to the kitchen is a crew rest area, which ensures that the crew is well rested and ready to assist you on the 10+ hour flights this jet can manage. Next, you'll find yourself in the main cabin area. 2 seats in the front can be finished in whatever material you prefer, though in my experience, most people seem to choose white leather. The seats are able to rotate completely and move into a number of positions, allowing you to kick back and watch a movie, turn around for a meeting, or even just lounge around and take a little snooze. Behind those chairs, you'll find the multi-functional dining area. The table is able to convert into a full banquet table, perfect for dinners with the family or business meals where you're trying to impress. If it isn't a family affair, however, the dining area does have one final trick up its sleeve. The table and chairs can convert into a full-sized bed, perfect for the kiddos or staff to retire. Behind that compartment is a private lounge area, which is often configured to be 2 couches with television screens. These couches convert into a private bedroom, giving you a cozy place to curl up and await your arrival. Beyond that room, you'll find the lavatory, which has the option to have a shower installed. Personally, I've made it a priority to have showers on all of my private jets. There's nothing worse than arriving at a destination looking like you've just spent 14 hours in the air. The baggage compartment can also be accessed through the lavatory, which is perfect for all the forgetful billionaires and millionaires out there. Oh yes, you know who you are. The Bombardier Global 7500. Now, the Global 6000 is a great jet. It's a fun plane, a functional one, a snazzy one even. But there always has to be a cooler older sibling, doesn't there? If the Bombardier Global 7500 was an older sibling, it'd be the quarterback, the valedictorian, and probably the best-looking kid in class. Though it's only a step above the Global 6000, it has the flair, the wow factor, and the price tag that the 6000 wishes it had. The Bombardier Global 7500 will run you around $70 million. And if that makes you clutch your pocketbook, well, just stick around. You may find that it's worth it. The Global 7500 has a range of 7,700 nautical miles, which means it can take you practically anywhere anywhere in the world you'd like to go, and it'll take you there fast with a top speed of Mach 0.925. This plane happens to be a lot larger than its predecessor as well, spanning 111 feet in length with a wingspan of 104 feet. It sure knows how to draw some attention on the runway, and inside, it knows how to command attention as well. The cabin height is the same as the 6000 at 6 feet 2 inches tall, but it uses that space in a much different way. Upon entering, you'll step into the aviation industry's largest galley. It boasts dual convection and microwave ovens, which means you can leave all the airline food jokes on the runway. If you've never had a freshly made garlic roasted chicken at 30,000 feet, my advice would be to try it as soon as possible. The kitchen also has a coffee and espresso maker, which is certainly necessary on those long flights. Beside the kitchen is a crew rest area, which is much more private than the one on the Global 6000. After all, when the crew is happier, you will be too. Next, you'll enter the Club Suite, which features 4 patented Nuage seats, which were engineered by Bombardier's industrial design team. The chairs can recline on a floating base, which ensures your body is always cradled in comfort and luxury. Beside the chairs, there are 2 concealed side tables and 6 large windows, which contribute to the sleek, uncluttered look of the plane. Behind that, you'll find the Conference Suite, which features a unique meeting and dining area that can seat 6 individuals comfortably. There is also a wall-mounted television in case you like brushing up on the news while you eat. Beyond the Conference Suite is my personal favorite part of the plane, the Entertainment Suite. There's a 3-seat divan as well as a large entertainment cabinet that can conceal any video game consoles you need to store. A perfect place to store my new PS5. Normally when you're flying, you're not exactly getting the best sound quality on anything you're watching or listening to, but on the Global 7500, you're treated to an immersive audio system that can be controlled by retractable OLED dials in the side panels. But if you grow tired of those areas on the plane, you can retire to the private suite in the back. There, you'll find a dedicated bed with a high-definition television and an additional divan to relax on if you're just trying to get away from all the noise. There's also an additional in-suite restroom, which most buyers choose to add a shower to. And though I did mention that showers on a plane are a must, I think my favorite thing about this restroom is that it has windows that allow natural light. Dassault Falcon 7X. When it comes to names, Global isn't too daring for a private jet line. I mean, sure, it's to the point, but where's the thrill, the adventure, the sense of grandeur? Well, perhaps people's quest for that feeling is exactly why the Dassault Falcon 7X is one of the most popular long-range jets on the market. Or I suppose it could be all the amenities on board, though their promotional photos certainly seem to push the cool angle. I mean, who doesn't want to race against a military plane through the Swiss Alps, James Bond style? There are over 300 Dassault Falcon 7Xs in service in over 41 countries, and they've logged over 550,000 flight hours. So, it's safe to say people have been fans of this plane ever since it debuted at the 2005 Paris Air Show. The Falcon 7X has a range of 5,950 nautical miles, which is less than the other planes on this list, but still pretty impressive. In this bad boy, you can fly from New York to Tel Aviv or Paris to Singapore without having to refuel. The plane costs around $54 million brand new, which isn't too shabby for what it has on board. And there is one specific thing on the plane that really makes it stand out. It has 3 engines. That's right, not 2, but 3 Pratt & Whitney engines, which each produce 6,402 pounds of thrust. Why add a 3rd engine, you might ask? Well, mainly because it increases the range of the plane and the speed, allowing it to operate at Mach 0.9, while consuming between 15 and 30% less fuel than the other jets in its class. And frankly, it looks pretty darn cool if you ask me. The interior of the fancy 3-engine jet can accommodate between 12 to 16 people and has a layout that is fairly similar to the other jets on this list. Upon entering, you're met with the crew kitchen and rest area. Beyond that, you'll find the main cabin area, which features a set of chairs with fold-out tables and a dining or work area that can fold out to accommodate several guests. Behind that is yet another couch, which is a wonderful place to kick back, drink wine, and enjoy your flight. And if you're like me and enjoy your privacy, however, then you'll love the back room, which can be configured multiple ways. Many opt to have 2 couches, which can fold into a bed that offers a chance for relaxation during those long flights. There's also the option to add an additional in-suite bathroom, which can come with a shower and features ceiling lights that resemble stars, almost like the roof of a Rolls-Royce. So, there you have it, 3 of the most common long-range private jets that the world has to offer. Which one are you going to buy? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.